safe. We find this
Thank you.
It's So I just want to give it a couple more minutes and make sure all our classes get back up into their classroom so they can log into the live stream of our presentation. And so we've got a couple more minutes and we can get started with our program. All right, I think we're ready to get started. So we're going to start off today's ceremony with a presentation of colors. The members of the Athens American Legion Post, TGM 187, the Huntingford Memorial American Legion Post 110 from Catskill, and Coxsackie American Legion Post 166. Presentation of colors. At this time, I'd like to call Layla Smith for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please remain standing for our national anthem. Thank you, everyone, and have a seat. So, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 2021 Veterans Day Assembly here at Catskill Elementary School. We are honored to have more than 25 veterans here with us this afternoon. Among our guests, we are proud to welcome Petty Officer Second Class Thomas A. Dreesen of the United States Navy Seabees, who was honored this past Saturday at Greene County Veteran of the Year. We are also, a big round of applause for Mr. Andreessen. Please stand up. Thank you. And we're also honored and proud to welcome our guest speaker today, Lieutenant Colonel Cornell Morris. As you might tell, he's not here right now, he's on his way, so if you see me stalling a little bit, we're trying to wait till he gets here. He is a retired Army Ranger with over 20 years of service to his name and a graduate of Catskill High School. Veterans are people who serve or have served in the U.S. Air Force, Army, Navy, Coast Guard, or Marines. We have at least one veteran representing us in each branch here today. We have veterans among us, among our family and our friends, just as we do it among our teachers and staff at CES. Even if you don't know it, you know a veteran. It takes courage and honor to serve in the U.S. military. Service members may travel far from home for months or years, missing birthdays, holidays, and holidays with their families. The work that they do can be dangerous, may take risks, they may risk their lives. They serve because they know that every person can make a difference and that together we are stronger than we are apart. Their dedication, service, helps safeguard and preserve our freedoms. We celebrate Veterans Day each year on November 11th to honor and remember and thank all veterans. It is a privilege today to say thank you to each of our guests for their exemplary service to our country. At this time, can I have all service members please stand up? How about a big round of applause for our service members? Thank you, and have a seat. At this time, I'd like to call up Allison Gerace, and she has a little something about why we celebrate Veterans Day. Actually, we're going to hold on that. I just found our guest speaker, he's speaking through. So let me introduce, please help me introduce Colonel Cornell Morris.
Good morning. Oh, you know, that's right, it's afternoon. Thanks for correcting me. It's this afternoon. Wow. How's everyone doing? Wow, there's so many. I went to school, but I didn't go to school here. I went to school, it was called Irving School. It's a little bit further down on Main Street. Wow. And this is a new school. Wow, that's incredible. How many people have seen people in the military before? Wow. Have you ever seen this uniform before? Oh, wow, a lot of folks. Okay. Does anyone have family members in the military? Wow. I got to salute you guys. Wow, thank you. All righty. All right. So, again, my name is Lieutenant Colonel, retired. I'm Cornell Morris. Okay, most people call me Colonel Morris. And I served in the military for 27 years. It's a long time. Probably a little longer than most of you guys were born, right? And it was great. It was great being in the military. I learned a lot about helping others in the military. One of the most important things I learned growing up, and some of you guys may not believe it, but one of the most important things I learned growing up, that my mom always told me, and the military also makes sure that you do it all the time, is make your bed. How many people make their beds? Wow. How many people make their beds every morning? That's incredible. That's incredible. Well, one of the things that we do in the military is we make our beds every day. It's so important. And anyone know why we make our beds every morning in the military? Okay, why do we make our beds every morning in the military? I see. What do you think? I see your hand raised up. Why do we make our bed every morning in the military? Because That's great. So now we have a nice bed made up so we can sleep, so the bed's not messy when we go to bed. That's important. That really is. That's important. We make our bed every morning because the military teaches us everything is important. Even the little tasks. Even the little tasks are important every morning. Well, boys and girls, when I was growing up, when I was your age, I was a little guy. And it was really important growing up to have good friends. And there was one person that was my best friend. And many of you guys know this person, okay? He was my best friend. I was a really little guy. And everyone needs good people to help them out. And this person, to this day, helps you guys. And I know him by a different name, but you guys know him by a special name. You know what his name is, boys and girls? What's his name? Mr. B! Mr. B, come on up here, Mr. B. Come over here, Mr. B. No, Mr. B, come over here. How you doing? Come on, Mr. B. Come on up here, Mr. B. Mr. B was my best friend. Come on, Mr. B. Tell the boys and girls, weren't you my best friend growing up?
Yes, I was.
When I was growing up, I was just a little shy boy. And Mr. B, oh, he was so smart, and he was so talented, he was so fast. And one of the special superpowers Mr. B had when we were small was Mr. B had springs in his feet. Seriously, he's laughing because he knows it's true. He had springs in his feet, and Mr. B could jump. He could jump so high he could touch that basketball net. Can you still do it? I had to ask. Mr. B was so talented, he could jump so high. And I always wanted to be like Mr. B. And so, boys and girls, one of the things that was so important to me growing up was to be just like Mr. B and help other kids. And be good and kind and help others. And Mr. B doesn't believe this, but I think he really does know that he was my best friend, right, Mr. B? Thank you. Thank you. He was my best friend. So boys and girls, it's so important growing up to be kind to everyone, and particularly other boys and girls growing up, because one day they may grow up to be someone like me. They may grow up to be someone in the military that's responsible for helping others, responsible for defending our country. And that was one of the things that when I got older, I knew I wanted to do. I wanted to help other people. Okay? And growing up here in Catskill, I learned so much about helping everyone else. Okay? And so that's why it was so important to help and be a good person in the military. As I said, and the other thing that's very important is to make your bed. Okay? Really, make your bed. Those little tasks, those little jobs are so important when you grow up. So making your bed is so important. And we're going to do one more thing before I turn it over. Is okay? One more thing, okay? I have another family member, and that's Miss Georgiana. Miss Georgiana, are you still here? Miss Georgiana Street? Okay. Wait, Miss Georgiana, how are you? Okay, Miss Georgiana. She's my family. Okay? And boys and girls, she was the one that called me at home. And she said, Lieutenant Colonel Morris, where are you? You're supposed to be here. And that's what families do. Families look out for one another, okay? And the last person I want to make sure we introduce here is that I have a big family now, being in the military. Okay, so big things in the military. There's the Army, there's the Navy, there's the Air Force, and there's one more branch that I always like to tease all the time. And that's the United States Marine Corps. Where's our Marine at? Where's our Marine? Okay, where's our other Marine at? Come on, Mr. Marine, come on up here. You guys know this person, right? Come on, Mr. Marine, come over here. Come on, we can see you, because I have a task for you, Mr. Marine. I have a task for you. Okay, boys and girls, we're going to do one more thing, and I need help from Mr. Marine. Can you call him? Can you call him? Okay, Marine, this is not a request. Okay? I need to borrow you for a demonstration. For a demonstration. Okay, boys and girls, when you see someone tomorrow on Veterans Day, okay, most of the time we say thank you for your service. Okay? This time what I want you to do basically is I want you to render them the proper salute. And that's what I needed, Mr. Joe, right? Mr. Joe. That's what I needed Mr. Joe for, okay? To demonstrate to how to do a proper salute. Mr. Joe, okay, present hooves. Okay, look at that, boys and girls. Isn't that a beautiful salute? Okay, so when you see, order arms, okay, you can go order arms. So when you see someone, we want you to salute them, okay? So you say, thank you for your service, you salute them. Okay, give a demonstration one more time, Mr. Joe. Present Holmes. Okay, thank you for your service. Thanks so much, Mr. Joe, thanks so much. And I'm going to turn it back over to Principal Rivers, okay? Thanks so much, Principal Rivers.
How about another big round of applause for Colonel Morris? Thank you very much. And thank you for your 27 years of service. All right, now, next up we have Allison Gerason. Why do we celebrate Veterans Day? It looks like she's accompanied by Danny McCullough.
Veterans Day. Veterans are a special group of people who have served in our country's armed forces. These include members of the Navy, Air Force, Army, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, Army and Air National Guard, and future veterans from our new Space Force. They have given part of their lives to protect the liberty and safety of America. Many have been injured or lost their lives fighting for our country. Veterans Day is a day for us to honor all those who served our country and made the ultimate sacrifice. When you think about the wonderful freedoms we enjoy in our country, the United States of America, you should remember to thank a veteran for helping us keep these freedoms. We set aside tomorrow, November 11th, to honor the veterans of our country. Please be sure to thank a veteran for serving our country and never forget those who made the ultimate sacrifice in the service of our great nation. I would like to thank my dad, James Gerace, an Army veteran, for serving our country. It makes me feel proud that he chose to stand up for our country. Thank you. He is a Marine veteran, Patrick McCullough.
Thank you, Allison and Danny. Next up, we have a student who has a family member that's in the military. So, Jaden Gammons, come on up.
Hello, my name is Jaden Gammons. My mom's boyfriend is currently serving in the Army National Guard. His name is Robert Story, and he is a graduate of our very own Catskill High School. He is an E4 specialist and is currently serving in Romania. Before he left, we all lived together. He and I like to play video games together, especially Call of Duty. We would eat dinner together, and I liked when we visited his family. Some things had to change since he left in June. My mom and I moved into my grandma's house. We also had to give our dog Halo a fence because we had to move. Robbie used to be the one to walk and feed her. I like it when we talk to Robbie on the phone, and I'm proud of him, but it makes me sad when he's not here. I'll be excited when he comes back after being away for a year, but I know he's doing a great service for our country.
Thank you, Jaden. And now we have Sapphire Manigault to talk about the American flag.
The American flag. The American flag is red, white, and blue. To you I salute, this is what I do. The American flag, you stand so free. To you I salute with love from me. The American flag, nicknamed Old Glory. To you I salute, a flag with a story. The American flag you've changed over the years. To you I salute with a song and music to our ears. The American flag, we display with pride. To you I salute, your true colors we do not hide. The American flag, what can I say? To you I salute each and every day. The American flag raised by a rope. To you I salute, you give us hope.
All right. How about another round of applause for all four of our speakers today? All right. Next up, we have the flag folding ceremony, and it's going to be presented to you by the American Legion.
Can you hear me? The flag folding ceremony presents the same religious principles on which our great country was originally founded. The portion of the flag donating honor is a canton of the blue containing the stars representing states veterans served in uniform. The canton feel of the blue dress from left to right is inverted only as draped as a pall on the casket of a veteran who has served our country honorably in uniform. In the United States Armed Forces, at the ceremony of retreat, the flag is lowered, folded in a triangle, and folded under watch throughout the night as a tribute to our nation's honored dead. The next morning, it is out and at the ceremony of reveille, run aloft as a symbol of our belief in the resurrection, symbols for the folding of the flag. The first fold of our flag is a symbol of life. The second fold is a symbol of our belief in eternal life. Third fold is made in honor and remembrance of the veterans departing our ranks and who gave a portion of his or her life in the defense of our country to attain peace throughout the world. The fourth fold represents our weaker nature. As American citizens trusting in God, it is in Him we turn to in times of peace as well as in times of war for His divine guidance. The fifth fold is a tribute to our country, for in the words of Stephen Decanter, our country is dealing with other countries. May she always be right, but is still our country right or wrong? The sixth fold is for where our hearts lie. It is with our heart that we pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The seventh fold is a tribute to our armed forces, for it is through the armed forces that we protected our country and our flag against all enemies, whether they be found within or without the borders of our republic. The eighth fold is a tribute to the one who entered into the valley of the shadow of death, that we may see the light of day, and to honor our mother, for whom it lies on Mother's Day. flies on Mother's Day. The ninth fold is a tribute to womanhood, where it has been through their faith, love, loyalty, and devotion, the character of the men and women who have made this country great have been molded. The 10th fold is a tribute to the Father, where he too has given his sons and daughters for the defense of our country since he or she was first born. The 11th fold, in the eyes of Hebrew citizens, represents the lower portion of the seal of King David and King Solomon, and glorifies in their eyes the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The 12th fold, in the eyes of the Christian citizen, represents an emblem of eternity and glorifies in their eyes God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. When the flag is completely folded, the stars are uppermost, reminding us of our nation's motto, "In God We Trust." After the flag is completely folded and tucked in, it has the appearance of a cocked hat, ever reminding us of the soldiers who served under George Washington and the sailors and Marines who served under Captain John Paul Jones and were followed by their comrades and shipmates in the United States Armed Forces, preserving for us the rights, privileges, and freedoms we enjoy today. The source of the date and the origin of this flag folding procedure is unknown. However, some sources attribute it to the Gold Star Mothers of America, while others to an Air Force chaplain stationed at the United States Air Force Academy. Others consider it an urban legend. It is provided as a patriotic service to all.
Okay, thank you, American Legion, for presenting the flag and the flag folding ceremony. At this time, I'd like to call up Mrs. Mary Jo Verticizzi and Mr. Mike Tebow. They're going to lead us in song.
Okay, so my friends, we're going to sing now some songs we've been practicing, some great patriotic tunes. We're going to invite everybody to sing along, all of our veterans as well. I'm sure you know all of these favorites. And all of the kids in the classrooms as well. Do a great job singing. Make sure you check your mask, boys and girls. Make sure it's covering your nose and your mouth before we begin. Here we go.
Thank you, everybody. Feel free to sing along with this next one, too. Thank you so much, everybody. Happy Veterans Day. Enjoy tomorrow, and we thank you all for your service. Thank you.
Thank you. Please remain standing for the retirement of the colors. Thank you, veterans. Thank you everyone for coming. Have a great day and enjoy the day tomorrow.